Flax, what you doing, bud? Hi there, Flax, what you doing? Hi there, bud. How you doing? Sleeping? Am I bothering your nap? I apologize. The other two up here are sleeping. Well, I woke them up too, huh? Hi, Keela, what's up, bud? Dude, what's up, buddy? Mommy gave them a bath yesterday, so they look a little cleaner. They actually got an appointment in a couple of days to go to the groomer for the last time before they get on a plane overseas. Okay, hi everybody. How you guys doing? Still trying to work on this video thing. So I don't know how you guys do. I looked at the YouTube editing thing. I have no idea how you guys do a little intro thing and the music. I tried playing with it. I'm still learning. Don't have a clue. But I want to learn it because it seems so cool. So, anyways, what I was doing in this video. On my title, I say living the dream. Well, yesterday, I actually had the nightmare of nightmares. And here's how it goes. All right. Now, my wife and I, like I said, we're complete opposite. And I guess I say that's why opposites attract. Like I said, 27 years, so we're doing something right. But my organization skills and her organization skills are completely different from each other. I mean, literally completely. I'm one of those ones, before I was married, I don't know, I forgot what they call this disease. Everything had to have a place, perfect place. Nothing couldn't be out of order. Neat, organized. And then when I got married, my wife's organization skills are not the same. When I see how she has things organized, I see piles of papers, boxes, bags. Can't find nothing in it. But I realized yesterday she has a method to her madness. And I've noticed it a couple times before. But yesterday, I cannot doubt she knows where everything is, and that, in my head, is a mess. We were here last night packing because we want to see if everything fits, and she's weighing the suitcases, I guess, because I think they had to be a certain weight for international. And then once we hit from our connecting flight from Manila going to Iloilo, there's a whole different set of rules. So now it's a domestic flight, so everything's completely different. So she wants to make sure we're not getting overcharged in fees and so forth and so on. Well, she's going through all her paperwork, her passport and all her paperwork and everything's done. Well, I wanted to be smart. I separated my paperwork from hers. So I was like, there's no way my stuff's going to get lost in that mess. So I got actually my paperwork and the dog's paperwork are together. We're together. So that way I know where everything is. And she reminded me because they actually have a vet appointment tomorrow for their health certificate. And she wanted to say, do you have your paperwork? Because they got their appointment tomorrow. And I looked at her, I was like, of course I got their paperwork. What do you think? So then she's like, well, I was like, I kept it right here. Well, I thought. This is my laptop carrying case. And I thought it was in there. That's where I usually keep it. Well, I opened it up, and to my surprise, it's not there. I tore it open, tore the computer out, looked in all the pockets. Nowhere to be found. So all the negative emotions that you can think of, anxiety, fear, anger, all went through me. And she's looking at me like, well. So then a little argument started. Not an argument, just she's giving me that look like, okay, idiot, where is it? And I'm looking at her like, hey, I'll find it. So we had to make a trip back to the RV because the last time I had that folder was when I talked to the young lady who works for the company who's flying these guys over to the Philippines. Because she asked me about their rabies certificate to make sure it's actually got a handwritten signature from the vet, not no stamp, has to be handwritten. And she asked me to take a photograph of it so she can see. So that's the last time I had it, which was last week when we were at the RV. So that's the last time I remember getting it. So we went back to the RV, and the RV is a complete mess right now. I mean, boxes everywhere, bags, stuff on the floor, because my wife's trying to get rid of stuff. We're going to donate stuff, and she's still trying to mail some stuff back to the Philippines. And we're, because we're putting the RV in storage this weekend, most likely, because no credible buyers. So it's going to get put in storage. So I'm going to start from the beginning to from the front of the RV and work my way back. And I'm just tearing everything apart, looking underneath the couch, looking under the sofa, looking underneath the driver's seat, looking under cabinets. And she's just standing there staring at me, looking at me like I'm a moron. So she says, "Well, what do you got it in? What's it look like?" I was like, "It's in a cloth, what do you call those? Banjo folders, black." This woman, I'm not even hesitating here. And on the couch, I wish I would have videotaped this yesterday. On the couch, there's like 4 boxes. I don't know how many trash bags with stuff in it, paperwork. I mean, trash bags with stuff in it. She goes right to one box, opens it up, pulls out a blue gym bag, and there's like 4 folders in it. Pulls out my black folder, and sure enough, all the paperwork's in it. I'm completely relieved. And that's when I realized there is a method to her madness. I'm not going to criticize her cleaning skills no more, her organization skills. I'm not even going to judge it. Because she's done this before. Like I said, at our friend's house the other day, she was there because we had all the bowling boxes mailed. And literally there's about 20 of them over there. And before we had everything mailed off, she realized she packed one of her things in the bowling box that she actually wants to keep with her, and I guess she's going to take it with her in one of the carry-ons. She literally went straight to the box, and these boxes literally they're stacked too high, going back. She goes back 3 boxes deep, pulls out that one bottom box, pulls it out, opens it up. Lo and behold, it's right there. I'm like, Jesus. I couldn't figure it out. I'll be tearing every one. And knowing my luck, I'll have to open up every box before I realize which one it is. Because there's none of them they're all the boxes look the same. There's nothing marked everywhere. There's not box 1, 2, 3, nothing. It's boxes are the same. So anyway, so I won't judge her packing skills or her organization skills again. So now she gave me homework. She's actually at the RV again. She asked me to put all my stuff in the box and my suitcases because we're going to weigh them when she gets back. So that's what I'm trying to do now. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to keep my one dog, Kilo. He loves dressing up. But I don't think in the Philippines that's going to be an option because I know it's pretty hot there. Kilo, the little white one there. You pull out a little shirt. He just jumps up. He wants to wear it. But I might not keep those. Probably have to donate those, I guess. These are all the dog leashes and stuff I'm donating. I'm going to get rid of them. I'm probably going to keep these, though. And those are her favorite toys. I'll probably put them. Now, the only bad habit I did have that my wife said I can't have anymore, I had an obsession with watches. Loved watches. Well, I sold about 300 of my watches just so we can move to the Philippines. I mean, not just so we can move. That I can't take with me. She says it's impossible. You can't take that many watches over. So I put some in the bowling box. Hopefully they'll make it. And I have about a dozen right here. See? I'm keeping with me. I just got to figure out how to get them. Now, these watches actually have this is the very first watch I bought myself when I graduated high school. That was my graduating gift. Because my father, he bought me one of those, I don't know if you remember those Kodak disc cameras. I graduated in the 80s. So that was my gift. Because the Kodak disc, that wasn't, I mean, it was cool, I guess. I was into photography, and it was new. But that was different. My wife got me this one when I retired from the Navy. Was that 12, 13 years ago? I actually found, when we're going through our stuff, this pin right here. She also bought me this when I retired from the Navy. Found it. Thought it was gone for good. But anyways, this one here, my wife got me for our 25th wedding anniversary. So they all got some kind of meeting. Oh, this one here is actually pretty cool. When we first came to the States from the Philippines, when I was stationed in the Philippines, when we came here, my wife got her very first job in California working at one of those retirement homes. And with her very first paycheck, she bought me that watch. Pretty cool. So, they're coming with me. Hopefully they make it. And like I said, then I got my camera gear here. Of course, my computer here. And then my suitcase. And she wants me to figure out, I guess, to try to put my camera gear and my watches in here. I don't know if that's a good idea. but maybe. If you guys got ideas or tips, please let me know. So, oh, by the way, Chris, if you guys ever do find my YouTube page, this is not a mess you see in your guys' house. We're not actually staying in their bedroom. This is their spare room. They're letting us stay in while they're on vacation. Oh, here's my 2 Bible watches. I don't know if I should show those or not. That's an actual vintage Omega and a vintage Rolex. Oh, knock on, oh, that wasn't wood. That's knock on wood that they make it. So, just wanted to share that little adventure with my wife yesterday. So, yeah, and that's it. And if you guys, like I said, this YouTube thing seems cool, but, and I know I can't say I can't learn it because I'm old, because I see people my age and they put out some awesome videos. I was literally on a computer, I don't know, about an hour yesterday, going through the editorials, or tutoring videos on editing and stuff like that. I cannot figure that stuff out, because when I see you watch some of your all's videos with the introduction screen and the music, that's pretty cool. So I'm still gonna learn. Hopefully they'll get better. Right now they're just me talking to this little camera that my wife bought me. The other camera, I guess she don't want me to use that no more. I had the little Canon it's in there, little Canon, little handheld one I have. Plus I got my big one, my bigger camera here. I usually use it to take pictures with though. So, oh, my niece, she got me this little Minion camera holder, which is pretty cool. I love the Minions. Can't believe I'm 49 years old. But no, here's a camera that I usually take most of my digital photos with. And like I said, I still got my one from high school. And this one here, my wife bought me because I had a Canon T70. Remember those? I had a whole camera kit when I was dating my wife, because that was actually my hobby. And it was a Canon T70. I had my Canon T70. I had my original Canon AE1. And I had another Canon. Can't think of it right now. But I had to sell all those to pay for my wedding, because I was stationed in the Philippines when I met my wife, and then I had to go to California because my ship was being decommissioned. So we rode the ship from Philippines to California. So I was in Treasure Island, and I had to. Back then I was only an E3. Oh, y'all military people, you know what that is. But I sold all my camera equipment and a few other things so I can fly back to the Philippines and get married and all that good stuff. So she bought me that. She was actually at an estate sale and she saw that T70, so she picked it up for me. It's just to remember, oh, I had one of those. It still works. So when I go to the Philippines, people still use film cameras, because I don't want to get rid of that one or the one I had when I was in high school, which I still have, the AE1 and the other one I had. So, all right, well, I just wanted to share that story about me having a panic attack. So my blood pressure's been down for a while, but it sure went up yesterday. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later.